I'm Ashley Patton, lead CAV test engineer at Horiba Mira in Nuneaton. I'm responsible for delivering physical test aspects for CAV vehicles, and that includes anything from assisted, automated to autonomous vehicle testing on the proving ground. Best part of the project for me personally has been exercising the equipment to its full potential. We've been working really hard on some very complex scenarios, and to understand the ways in which we set those up and understand the limitations of what we can do at current has been really exciting. Horiba Mira has benefited from being in the HumanDrive project a number of different ways, but the way that's most relevant to myself is that using our equipment on the proving ground and putting test vehicle in a multi-actor complex scenario has given us the understanding of where we are in terms of the gaps of how we define what a scenario really is and what the requirements need to be in terms of how they're fed into the physical test aspect for us to execute a number of key performance indicators accurately. The next stage for us is following our understanding of where we are in terms of the enablers required for the future certification of autonomous vehicles. We now know that there are a number of enablers that need to happen, some novel solutions to be able to give us the answers on some of the requirements of what happened in a scenario, and that could be inputs or outputs to the vehicle itself potentially. And that's not necessarily a physical input, it could be from an external source. I think that the impact has had on connected autonomous vehicles is the way in which now that we can feed further requirements into the way in which we define what a scenario is. It's known that for future certification of autonomous vehicles, there could be a number of scenarios from an infinite pool in theory. So the way in which we can now take those requirements and match those to what we can actually do in the physical world is really important. I think we're a couple of decades away from seeing fully autonomous vehicles on the roads. There's many technical challenges to overcome yet, and also even if we do start getting some autonomous vehicles on the road, are people even going to use them for public acceptance, for example?